What's up, Lunatics? Lune here with Lunatic Reactions. And before we get started today, I want to make an announcement. I had hinted at this in my final reaction for the Pepsi Center concert, and I've made a couple of posts about it, but I do now have a Patreon up and running, and I'm offering early access to all of my videos at least 6 hours before the video goes up on YouTube, but I'm going to be aiming for it to be even, longer than that. Sometimes if I can, the day before. There will also be Patreon exclusive content, as well as priority request for Patreon members. So the link to that is in my profile. It is also in the description to this video, and your support means the world to me. To those who have already signed up, Mike and Edgar, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I'm so grateful, and I'm very happy that this is becoming a wonderful community that I'm building here with all of you. So up next, we have the most recent single from the upcoming album from The Warning, and this one is Ritual, and it does have an official music video, and I'm really excited because their music videos are always great, and they're always great. They're definitely coming into their own as rock stars, and I'm excited to continue to see more of them. Without any further ado, let's just get into it.
Close my eyes when I run out of time. Can't keep on running. I keep becoming unrealistically distressed. I play it out in my head, catastrophically obsessed. It makes me wanna rip my heart out of my chest, 'cause I just see death in what is beautiful, playing all the funerals. Prescription, I found a new addiction. Now I'm not eating and I'm not sleeping. My mind is playing fiction, a curse of my existence. Hyperfixation, no medication stops me from calling the dead. Light the candles on my bed, bracing for the world to end. It makes me wanna rip my hair off my head.
so that was the official music video for Ritual from The Warning, and before I talk about the music, let's talk about that video. That was, once again, an all-out production from them. That was visually stunning. Lots of interesting imagery there between the owl flying out of Danny's chest and the flaming, is that a horse or unicorn? I can't remember, but it was very interesting. Lots of interesting, I gotta watch that again to really kind of catch everything, but very interesting imagery, and the production is quite good, quite good. Now, let's talk about the song. That was really good. I really, really enjoyed that. It had a very epic feel to it. You know, I mentioned in the reaction for Kerosene that there's a more produced sound to the songs that I've heard from this album. Granted, I haven't, like I said last video, I haven't heard many of the studio versions of songs. I've mostly heard live performances, but of the studio versions that I've heard, this is definitely more produced, and you could really feel it in the song in a good way, because the way it was just produced just made it feel epic. Like the sound just filled everything, and it was great. That one part where they got that was that breakdown there towards the end. That was heavy. I think that might be the heaviest I've heard them get. That was dirty. I really enjoyed that. That was really good. I'm excited for this album. There's going to be some bangers on it. There already are, and I'm sure there's more to come. I'm going to look at the lyrics, and I'll be right back with my thoughts. Alright, I've read the lyrics, and I was going to actually mention this in talking about the music, but, you know, in comparison to Kerosene, which I just listened to, which was very kind of, you know, upbeat, and, you know, it had a, you know, it was snarky. It was definitely very snarky. But this was much more on the more kind of darker side of things, and that's reflected in the lyrics. Like, these are some dark lyrics. It seems like there's some heavy feelings involved here. Not feeling good, feeling stressed out, feeling worn out. I don't know if maybe this is, again, reference to, you know, the pressures of touring in terms of feeling worn out. But also like this sense of being unable to see beauty in the world. Like the chorus says, I just see death in what is beautiful. Plan all the funerals. Everyone's blissfully delusional, but I deprive myself like it's a ritual. Yeah, so what I'm taking from that is like, okay, there's beautiful things out there, but all I see is death. And, you know, all I see is that, you know, there's funerals coming. And, you know, everyone else is blissfully delusional. They're deluding themselves that things are all right, but I deprive myself like it's a ritual. Like, I deprive myself of acknowledging that beauty because I'm only going to see the death. Maybe it's this idea that, you know, there is a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, and sometimes people do choose to kind of be intentionally blissfully ignorant of it. It's understandable because it can be a lot. And, you know, that might be some of what's going on here. Definitely very heavy lyrics. I'm interested to see what everyone else thinks of these lyrics, but that's what I'm getting from it so far. And I'm definitely going to need to sit with them a little bit more. But really, really good lyrics. As for my overall rating, well, you might have guessed it at this point, but that was a 10 out of 10. That was a really, like I said, epic song. It just had a big feel to it. It was, you know, the lyrics were great. The video was beautiful. Like I said, that heavy part, that was dirty and grimy and excellent. I dug that a lot. If you've enjoyed this reaction, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more of my reactions to The Warning, check out the playlist. If you want to see more of me, subscribe. And if you want to have early access to these videos, sign up for my Patreon. Until next time, I'm Lune. This is Lunatic Reactions. Take care.